right, well, on the positive note, YouTube being broken doesn't affect us that much. On the negative note, YouTube is broken. What's up, guys? Welcome in. Garveed in here bright and early. What the heck? What's up, man? Nick and Samir and Wolverine, congrats on your podium finishes, my friends. Samir over on Twitch, though, really making sure he reps both accounts, which is great. Thank you, man. Oh boy, man, that was my wife and I were watching YouTube together before I went and did my stream thing, and then all of a sudden, poof, it like logged. It like said we weren't logged into accounts and stuff, and nothing would load. And then I tried it on my phone. Nothing would work on my phone either. Instantly, I go to Twitter, and I just looked up YouTube, sorted by latest. Sure enough, in every language known to man, people talking about YouTube. So it looks to be a worldwide problem, which is kind of crazy. It's back up. We'll see if it's like back up like for realsies, because there'll be probably another influx of people that hear it's back up. Maybe it crashes again, but that's good. I mean, a company as large as Google, I didn't anticipate YouTube to be down for very long anyways. That's good, though. The world runs on YouTube. Which, like, there's actually some truth to that. It's kind of sad, but is some truth to that. Wish I could say it didn't, but it kind of does. Alrighty, well, let's get our daily stuff out of the way. We're kind of in limbo still, so we're just kind of hanging out, getting some arena done, all of that, the odds and ends. First mod, indeed, Spidey. Welcome in, man. Indeed, indeed. I mean, Samir, I like YouTube mod, all right? It's different, okay? Also, what color am I feeling? Let's go with... What color is that? A light pink? Let's go with orange. That's kind of fun. Will I get a rank 5? I will not. Nope. Sadly, no. I am not one of the exclusive elite. Anyway, welcome back from your road trip, Garveet. Hope it was fun. Got all the things done you needed to do or whatever. Yeah, I mean, we're going to get one soon. When 9.4 releases anyways. I think I might play without audio today since we're not going to be doing any important fights. I just don't have to wear a headset. It's kind of nice. What I want to do, I need to get me some like gaming earbuds or something. Or maybe I'll just get the like AirPods or something. Because man, wearing a headset all stream, even though it's just a couple hours, it really does like weigh on you, I guess. Literally. It starts to get kind of annoying. Not segregating, you just don't see a mod badge over here. That doesn't count. It's different, all right? It's different. Not that any platform is better than the other platform, okay? They're both great in their own right. And honestly, I probably should go for parity, but the thing is, like, Twitch is only really there for people to farm drops, honestly. At least that's like been its function so far. Unless I want to stream a different game, in which case that will be like advantageous to be followed over there. So by the way, if you're a viewer on YouTube, go follow me over on Twitch. It's in my video description. But yeah, I mean, they're both great platforms for different things, but as far as MCOC goes, YouTube is definitely the best. Unless there's drops happening. But even then, like, people will just turn on your stream for the drops. They're not really what I would coin like engaged viewers. I mean, any viewer is nice for sure, but there's a difference when it's like someone who's going to be returning, right? How many rank 4s do I have now? 20 something. I think it's like 26, 27. You got yourself a nice pair of speakers. Well, see, I have speakers, but I'm not going to use speakers when I'm streaming. If I'm gaming on my own, I'll just use my speakers. But I don't think you guys would want all that like awful feedback. Yeah, YouTube was broken for everyone, Spidey. Why am I not using Deadpool X? Because he's not a mystic. Maybe in another world he is, Garvit. Dude, Spider-Man games are great. I remember playing a couple of those growing up. Or I remember watching my brother play. I can't really remember which is which. I think he would let me have the controller once in a while. So I know, I just like to use Rintra. I'm not trying to like hyper optimize everything, Garvit. I like to live a little. Oh, now we have a war. Fantastic. Fantastic. People are fighting, sounding off. This mode, by the way. Curse this mode. I'm so happy I'm done with that, man. Yeah, I know Chavez is one special too. I did that the other day. I am whale aware. I have that many rank 4s. So 27, I think. Methinks was the math. Anywho, who do I want to? Yeah, baby. Let's do the daily quest with Mangog. Why not? Iron Fist hands down. If he's a raid champion, then I absolutely agree. He's probably unstoppable. We need to get a raid pool mix up again. It's been long enough, I think. No way you're finishing the poker mode. Once you start to like only use tokens, it definitely goes a heck of a lot faster. But even then, it's like, you better just hope and pray you get really good RNG. That's why I was telling you guys that thought it was fun the first time around. Okay. I told you it was going to lose its luster and it's just going to be arena with extra steps, but people didn't want to believe me. Not everyone, but there were the non-believers. And I was like, you're just chasing a Legends title. The rewards for this time around are bad. It's just not worth doing it, really. Which is kind of unfortunate. I wish they would have spiced it up a little bit more. They kind of tried to with the Furies that you can get, but in my opinion, that wasn't really like what made the mode so unfun. Changed at the beginning of the saga. I know, it didn't feel like they changed it much. Oh, it's okay, Garvey. You will recover. You will financially recover. I can feel it. Yeah, I mean, like, the card rules were different, I guess. Like, getting runs and stuff was probably a little more enjoyable. Oh, you did not, mister. I guess that's my fault. The hubris. I just thought I could punch him in the face. It's okay, Garvit. You gotta save until Banquet, man. If next banquet is anything like last banquet, it'll be worth it. I might. I'm like very behind in my unit grinds though. Which I'm okay with. Dude, just the Magog punch, man. It's so satisfying to me. All in on banquet? Heck yeah, dude. All in, free to play. Hopefully it's as good. That man got gogged. He got so gogged. We're all manning our gog together right now. Oh, it'd be so cool for this guy to get a buff. He should be very strong. Like, lore-wise, Mangog is crazy. But he's just a huge pushover. I mean, the greatest champion ever in MCOC. He has potential. Him and Dormammu, I think they need a buff. Make them, like, actually scary good. Keep the punch animation, though. Because it feels nice. She hugs on my man until I go. What the heck's weird. Hey, no worries, Garvey. Thanks for dropping by, man. Good to see you again. Hope your unit grind continues to be prosperous. But yeah, sorry, I see a lot less of you because I have to stream shorter just because real life. But eventually we'll get back to the 3 hours. Magog's amazing. I mean, he's great. Honestly, he can be okay in certain matchups, but he's not like amazing in the matchups he's great at. He's just okay. I think that's the biggest problem. And he just, I don't know. I guess he's got a decent amount of util to him. His numbers aren't very good. That's a big thing holding him back too. They were afraid of making him too powerful. You're sitting on 6 rank 4s because you're indecisive? Elijah, dude, go for it, man. Just send it. If you need help, I can put a poll up in the chat. And we'll see what the people think. Speaking of seeing what the people think, guys, if you're enjoying the stream so far, if you could go ahead and drop a like on that wonderful like button on YouTube, that would be super helpful. Maybe with YouTube dying today, it might be hard to reach some new people. So likes would be appreciated. And share it with a friend, you know? All that fun stuff. All 6-star champs and 5-star champs have lost P. Wait, really? That's weird, Abyss. Have they come out and said anything about it? Kabam? Also, welcome in, man. Oh, dude. You could see the animation for the claw, I swear. 1%. Does it affect your total hero rating then? Meme rank ups? Like, are we talking rank 4, Tim? Or are you thinking like rank 3? I don't even know what I was at before, to tell you guys the truth. Although, yeah, I do feel like I used to see 6 stars a little earlier on. I don't know. Rank 4? Meme rank up to rank 4. That's the part where that's my problem. Meme rank up, huh? I'm gonna say, like, do you want a meme rank up of a champion who's actually good but people meme, kind of like Falcon, or do you want like full-blown meme champion like Gambit? What are we thinking? Not that Gambit is super meme. I think we could come up with some better meme champs than him, but Mangog, yeah, you could join the elite club of Mangog rank 3. One day he'll go to rank 4. Yeah, I mean, if you want him to be decent still, I think that changes. Honestly, you could YOLO rank up one of the champions we know are getting buffed and ascended. Like Man-Thing or Korg. Those would be fun. I think you already have a rank 4 Korg, don't you? I think so. Dude, rank up Misty Knight. That would be good. There you go. That's not a bad suggestion. Trush. It's not bad, actually. Misty Knight. Or you could do Kang or Thanos if you have them. That would be funny. Yeah, Misty Knight would be a good rank up. You could do Gwenpool. That would be a fun rank 4. Ant-Man would be kind of a meme. Mojo's good, but he's still kind of a meme. Civil Warrior, that would be a meme. That would be a meme. Civil Warrior would be a good choice. You could rank up. Yeah. I feel like those would be pretty decent choices. You'll throw every rank 1 champ you own into a wheel spinner and do whichever one gets picked. Dude, that actually is a good idea. That would be fun. That would be really fun. And we can all put money on it. I mean, what? No, that would be cool, though. Nerfing 6 stars is great. Like, are the stats themselves nerfed or just the PI numbers? Do we know? If it's stats, that's one thing. Carnage would be a meme rank. No, you know that wouldn't be true, Charles. Also, welcome in, man. No, that wouldn't be true. 6 stars lost so much PI. LMFAO at using 6 stars. No, I'm just kidding. That's actually a pretty big deal. If they're like actually weaker, that's a big deal. There's a lot of people still clearing content with 6 stars. Can nerf Herc or Kate. A good thing I used and abused my 6-star Hercules on my alt account while I could, I guess. Is that's kind of what I'm getting here. That's weird, man. I wonder what arena implications that'll have. Took away Ascension from PI. Ooh, that could be it, Elijah. Because, like, if it's just PI, I don't care. If it's just account, like, affecting my account rating, that's fine. But I do have to bust out the 6 stars once in a while. Or, like, Gauntlet, or, like, Crucible style content. I would very much like to have 6 stars at my disposal for that. There's a lot of times I'll use my 6-star and my 7-star Serpent. Because they're both so good for different things. Yeah, but a lot of people do use 6 stars in arena still. I'm personally done with that. But not everyone is. I hate when your combo, you can't tell if when you're finishing the last hit in your combo, you're going to have reverse controls or not. It always throws me off. Oh, really? I thought I dexed that. Whatever, it doesn't matter. That would make sense, Elijah. Most of your deck is filled with 6 stars. I still have a couple I'll throw in there, A1. So hopefully it's not performance related. I mean, you guys that use 6 stars pretty often, maybe go do some fights with them and let me know if you notice anything different. I think most people, Elijah, are just worried about maybe a stat effect. Stats being affected, but I think it probably is just what you're saying. I bet it is just Ascension affecting PI. Or using the dust. I bet it is. And if it's not, then we have a big problem. Yeah. We're talking about that right now, Felon. Apparently, what we're thinking is that like the Ascension dust and stuff is not counting towards PI right now on your 6-star champions. Oh, well, 6 stars and 5 stars I've heard are bugged. I don't know if it goes beyond that or not. But yeah. Oh, interesting, Wolverine. So people aren't able to ascend at all right now? So it may go... Maybe they were trying to, like, add something on the back end to get us ready for Ascension, and they broke something. Maybe because Ascension with Stardust and Ascension with whatever this other stuff is named the same, and so somebody messed something up. That would be my guess. Because it's called Ascension Dust, and it's called Ascending a Champion, but like it's kind of a different thing when it comes to 7 stars. So maybe in the code there was a whoopsie because someone thought one Ascension was the other kind of Ascension. I feel like that's completely plausible. Kabam is known for whoopsie daisies. Oh, geez, 11 million, Felon? That's crazy. Dude, congrats on your whopper of an account, man. But yeah, that sucks to lose an entire million. Hopefully they revert it. Just so that we can like get back to our... Because it's very satisfying. I like total hero rating is something you get very like proud of. I totally get that. And then if it's gone, that's just really sad. You took Shang to rank 3? Rank 4 soon, Samir. Trust. You will not regret it, my friend. But yeah, it's actually crazy. We need to keep... So you guys know... Those of you that have worked big corporate jobs, you'll know this, but how a lot of big corporate jobs, they'll have that poster in the break room that says days since last incident, and that's how they count like injuries. And if you go like 30 days without an accident, you get a pizza party or a nacho party or whatever. Well, maybe we need to get us a little whiteboard for Kabam, and we can do days since last bug, and then we can see if they can make it longer than a month. Because sometimes, man, the self-inflicted errors, man. Wolfpack raid. Hey, thank you, Wolf. Welcome in, you guys. Hope you're enjoying your days, and I hope your stream went well. One rank too few. Yeah, you got to get Shang-Chi to rank 4 ASAP. But yeah, I think that would be fun. We could keep a little counter. Days since last Kabam error. It just, man, it just happens too much. It really does. And I know it's a big game. There's a lot of people that work on it. It's difficult to, you know, not make errors in any job. But gosh dang it, man. Like, oh, so many things. So many things. Kabam will reset it every week. I like to think they wouldn't today, but sometimes it feels like that. They do their best, all right? They do their... I mean, look, I couldn't dev for this game, but, you know, what do I know? You took Prowler to rank 3 as well, Samir? Nice. Still not on my roster. Also, what's up, Nick? You have a rank 3 Sable? You got to get that number up, too. Abyss. Although I personally, I would rather have Shang-Chi, I think. I don't think Sable is bad though. You could definitely make a good argument for ranking her up over Shang-Chi. Hey, thank you, Wolf. Things are going pretty good. I was a little bit worried because YouTube had a stroke earlier, but things seem to be back online, so we're just kind of cruising. The wheel has been spun. Oh no, Tim, who's the winner? B Dizzleroot. I have never. When have I ever smack talked Sable, Samir? I like Sable. I think it's fun for a little like trap shock playstyle, and it can get very, very, very insane. Can get very, very nuts. Can send me a video on Discord. All right, yeah, we can show that. That would be fun. Just make sure you don't have any inappropriate tabs open that the people will see. Not that you would. I just, you know, want to make sure people, you know, aren't learning how to make a bomb or something. That's all. I don't want to show that on stream. Have a good one, Vitalik. Oh, you didn't expect me to promote her? No. I mean, I wouldn't have, but you guys make me believers in a lot of different champions, you know? I wouldn't have promoted Jabari Panther if it weren't for Charles. There's just a lot of scenarios like that. No, I am very I'm unwilling to write off champions as easily as some other people might be. I think there's a lot of really strong champions in this game, and unfortunately, I'm not in the content creator program, so I can't experience every single champion, which is why I love that I have a community with such exotic rank ups. So I get to kind of experience vicariously through you how good other champs can be. So, no, man, I do like the Sable gameplay I've seen. In fact, one day I'll rank up my own. I just still have a lot of champions I'd rather rank up above her. No, don't do it. I'm innocent, Deadpool. Oh, ouch. That was very painful. I can tell you what, it's actually night and day for me when I'm playing with and without sound. Can't use Ascension confirmed. That's interesting, Eli. What happens? Do you get an error code, or is it not even like a menu at all? Also, does Carolina Dean and Nico, do they not have in-game dialogue? That's weird. I feel like they should. Also, I think they should have the Cyclops and Havoc interaction where they like can't injure each other. Because you're the goat. Whoa, wait, don't let it go to your head too much, Samir. Your Sable gameplay. Oh, careful, careful. You might need to order in some new baseball hats or helmets. I don't know if your head will fit those anymore. Oh, I need to check Discord real quick. See if I get a message. I don't see anything yet. Maybe Tim is trying to like compress it or something. I don't know. Ah, Lumatrix, get out of here, man. I hate this guy. It says an unknown error when you press ascend. It suggests that you try again later. That's kind of weird. I just, what did they have to do to fumble the bag that bad, man? I did say you were built different last night. That's true. I am kind of contributing to the ego. You're not wrong. But look, at the end of the day, you make decisions for you and you decide how to think about things, all right? I may put thoughts in your head, but that at the end of the day, you are the one making that leap, all right? I know this. I know it's like lore accurate. Like there's reason for it. I do know that. I just think it would be kind of a fun thing. I like fun interactions like that in the game. I think they're pretty neat. Ah, dang it. Almost didn't need this special too. Oh well. I do think that's fun though. And then you could also like extend that to Wiccan and Hulkling, right? So I think they're together. Oh, he's immune to bleed? I didn't know this. Shows you how often I fight Lumatrix, guys. Ouch. And then I forgot he did that. Oh, Lumatrix is so annoying. So I just use Serpent for every Lumatrix fight I ever have. Oh, bruh. They can't damage each other with their beams. You can still damage with regular hits, Nick. But if you use like a special 1 or 2 or 3, they won't damage the other one. Wait. If you tell a man to sit on a bridge ready to jump, you tell him to jump, are you at fault? Yes. Well, no, that has to be proven in a court of law. You know? We don't know that. Maybe. Has that ever been like put on trial before? Like, because I think it would get to a point where, sure, it would be your fault probably for like the psychological manipulation. But if you were just like that guy's already there on the ledge, you know? He's clearly already got his mind made up. You could argue that you saying jump isn't changing his mind or doing anything different. He was just going to do it anyway. Yeah, I guess if we took the whole couples couldn't damage each other thing and made that a thing, it would probably make the game tremendously difficult to balance. Makes you an accomplice? But like, look, who's gonna prove that I was saying that? I mean, it's just me and the other guy. I could just be like, man, I did everything I could to save his life, and he just didn't want any of it. Well, yeah, like convincing is different. Like if that wasn't there, that intention before, and then you put that thought there. But like if someone's already on the ledge of a cliff, like they're already thinking about it, man. Like, or they're already planning on doing it. Like what degree of me saying, yeah, do it, coward? Like what degree of that is going to be my fault, you know? I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I'm not a lawyer. And I think on any given day and any given jury, that answer could change. In America, at least. I don't know how the law works everywhere else. What's up, James? How are you, man? You think Iron Man Infinity? I could see Infinity Man maybe getting a change. See, I thought about that as well, Charles. Either of the Iron dudes, I think, would be a good choice for Ascension. I like OG Iron Man personally because I think he's better. But I think if you were going to pick one of the champions and buff them, I think Infinity Guy would be a good decision. So yeah, I like that take. It's got to be one of the Iron dudes. I feel like there's not that many better tech candidates for the Ascension pool. Except for Yondu. Oh, that would be glorious, man. He was in the car in the garage already. She was on the phone. Wait, so she was on the phone talking to him? See, I feel like I need more backstory though, because circumstances could be completely different. Like, I don't know. I'm just saying. All right, a lot of different circumstances for a lot of different things. Nothing is ever as cut and dry as the internet might have you believe. That being said, at the end of the day, I want you guys all to take this lesson home. I'm not saying you should tell people to take their own lives. I think that's an awful thing to do. okay? No matter what, that's evil. Whether you're innocent or guilty in the court of law, you shouldn't do that. Let Infinity. You don't like Infinity Man Abyss? Dang, I didn't know you had that strong of feelings towards him. Jeez. I stopped caring about Infinity Man once Hercules came out. I was like, okay, well, I can just, you know, kind of win now. Just special one and I'm good. Ooh, that actually reached. Oh, you're so dead. Yep. First hit of the special. Might want to get a lawyer. We don't need a lawyer. It's all right. Further proving the Crutchleys. Yeah, I guess that's true. That definitely doesn't help the Crutchleys narrative. I really don't mind him as much anymore, though. I mean, occasionally I will. If I encounter him in arena, it drives me insane. Sentinel? I mean, my wishful thinking would be Sentinel, but I don't know that I could see that happening. He is very dominant. I do think he would tip the scales a little bit. He would almost make it to the point where like the rest of the ascendable tech champions are irrelevant. Like I think he's that strong compared to a lot of other tech champs. Unless they took it the other way and they actually brought up a bunch of busted tech champs with him, then it would be different. Then it would be very different. Yeah, Kindred's okay on offense. He's not like laughably bad. You just don't generally like target Kindred for offense. I've used him into Serpent a few times and he actually does okay. Open to Cosmic Nexus Abyss. Still no Herc. Eventually he'll come your way. Eventually. You could see Zola? I hope not. I hope not. Well, let's see. If they did Zola, we would need more Zola counters to be ascendable, I feel like. You know? That would be kind of rude to get, like... I mean, Carolina Dean would still probably handle him pretty good, huh? But no, that would be really annoying to have Zola or just a busted defender with no counter that's ascendable. Well, that was your first time Herc, Tim? That's crazy. I don't know if it's as cut and dry as he's like inarguably second best, but he's definitely up there. Sentinel is definitely very good. Oh, that's a good point, Nick. Well, wait. Yeah. Do we know everyone in the skill? I know they teased the skill class on stream, but are there still unreleased skill champs as far as Ascension? Hitmonkey does pretty good. Hitmonkey would do pretty good against high Evo. Because his playstyle naturally counters the auto block anyways. I feel like he's fine. Personally. Shathra would have been a fun Ascension. It would have been kind of nuts, though. Mutant Intact? Okay, and like, we're not waiting on any partial releases then? Okay. Well, good to know then. Dude, I'm okay if they want to make the elite champs ascendable, but like I don't want them to drag their feet forever. That really still drives me insane how we don't have like a fully fleshed out 7-star roster because they're just afraid champs are too OP. I hate that. I think it's bad for the game. Because people really look, I get shaking up the meta, and I think that's fine for a time, you know. But at the end of the day, there's champions people really enjoy because Kabam just did a good job making them. And then to like deny them the chance to use those champions because they just made him, whoops, a little too OP. That kind of sucks. That I'm not the biggest fan of. And like, I know game balance has to exist and has to be a thing. So it is a subject you basically can't fix. But eventually just bite the bullet. Just, you know what? Accept those champions are cracked out of their minds. Just send it. Let's see what happens. It would be great. Come on, dude. Why are you being so defensive, Shathra? Like, actually. That was weird. I've never really known Shathra to have defensive AI like that either. Well, like, I would say yes and no, Charles. Like, Hitmonkey is pretty great, but I don't know that people consider him, like, busted. Because he's very, very high risk, high reward, too. Oh my gosh, how have I still not changed Apocalypse's stat focus? Oh, it's such a problem. I need to go change them. Whoa. Look at that big punch. Oh, bruh. Doc Ock, that would be cool. I've heard people say if Doc Ock was 7-star, he might be way too good. And by people, I mean Saiyan. I know Saiyan really likes Doc Ock. I think he could do for a buff. I could see Vulture as a first-time Ascension champion. Kabam seems to be really hooking up Karate Mike, and I know Karate Mike actually kind of does like Vulture. So, hey, maybe he made that push. The fact he can cut through bleed immune champions is pretty good. Yeah, it is. But also, like, you get hit and you're dead most of the time. Thanks for the... You're leaving Walrus in charge. That's crazy activity, Abyss. But you know what? I trust your judgment. I'll allow it. This one singular time. Hey, speaking of Hitmonkey, there he is. And there's Silver Sable as well. Don't do that. Try and live up to his standards. Yeah, now you have to, Walrus, now you have to just know everything comic book related. I hope you know that. Since Abyss is our lore god of the stream, you now have to fill in for that role. I expect unsolicited factoids about any champion I'm talking about. All right. And if I say, what's the lore on that? I expect you to know the lore. That is my standard for Abyss. I think he counters evade when he has his like assassin mode active or whatever. But yeah, he doesn't have a whole lot of util. That bar might be a bit out of... Yeah, that's okay. You'll get there eventually. Nobody's perfect when they start. Just start reading comics right now and you might be ready in 10 years. Just making sure I saw your message. I saw your message about wanting to send a video over on Discord about your wheel spin. Is there a separate one? I've just been kind of arena-ing. Oh, I thought I still had reverse controls. That's embarrassing. Oh well, you're dead. Does he have the smallest health pool? He might have. I really don't know. I don't know those kinds of stats. I know it is very punishing. Black Widow has a really small health pool as well. So it could be in that vein. Is me hating his uninterruptible heavy utility? It might be. His little doggy paddle attack. That's what it always reminds me of, man. Little doggy paddle. All right, let me get this link up and we'll open Fuego Fox. Slap it on in there. All right, guys. This could be the greatest Rickroll of all time, but I don't think so. So here's what, this is what happened. This is Tim's next rank 4, okay? This is important stuff. He put all of his champs in a wheel. Let's see who the winner is. Actually, wait. Can we get guesses in the chat? Everybody get your guesses in the chat. Who do you think is going to be the winner on this? I don't know who to pick from, so just pick like probably any champion that he wouldn't already have rank 4, and that's probably a candidate. Or anyone you see here on the right. Wait, why is it like... That's weird. I don't know if you can see the names or not. What if I go full screen? There we go. If you guys get it correct, I will give you a crisp high five for this, okay? But Tim can't guess, okay? Also, I didn't see who it was, but thanks for the follow over on Twitch. Appreciate you. I'm gonna guess it's Elsa Bloodstone. Rocket does have a small health pool, that's true. Charles. And James. Yeah, it's gonna be Elsa Bloodstone. Okay, you guys got like 30 more seconds to guess, all right? Mr. Fantastic. Mr. Not So Fantastic. Technically, this is better odds than any other time you can get a crisp high five. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right, let's get it. Let's go. Who is he ranking up next? Oh, it was almost Rocket. Dang. Spider-Man Classic? There it is. Spider-Man Classic, dude. Heck yeah. Hey, Spider-Man's actually pretty good, Tim. I don't know if you've ever been in stream when Saiyan was in here, or if you've ever seen his damage on the clips that he's posted, but that's a good pick. That's a good pick. Spider-Man Classic is not bad. Congrats, man. Hope you enjoy him. Yeah, I wouldn't be upset either. It's kind of a nostalgia pick too, because he's been in the game for so long. I remember like Spider-Man, you would feel over the moon to get sometimes. You know what I mean? And now you have him. And you can rank him up. That's okay. Don't let Samir pressure you into rank ups, Tim. All right? He likes to do that. You just have to say no, Samir. Go away. And then... Or wait, what does Dora say? You have to say, Samir, no ranking. I don't know. It's too late at night, guys. I'm resorting to Dora the Explorer jokes. Solvark rank 1 is tragic. Dude, I'm excited for that guy to enter the base pool. All the idol champions, actually. We get Lumatrix, right? On Titan refresh. That'll be pretty hype, actually. I hate that even if you dex Guillotine Special 1, it still power burns you. Drives me nuts, man. It's such a stupid interaction. Oh, and you ranked up Claire? Man, that must be nice. Can't imagine what it'd feel like to have her on my roster. Dang, that's great. Nick, I pulled Spider-Man for... I went on a crazy run of pulling Spider-Man a whole lot. Fairly recently. For some reason, he likes my account too. Everyone, all the time, every time, should listen to your rank up advice. Listen, hey, you got some good rank up advice. Once in a while, all right? It power drains more if you dodge it? I didn't know that. I just knew it power drained you anyway. That's stupid. That's even worse. Dude, things in this game that punish you for doing skillful things drives me crazy. Tim, would you rank up Doctor Strange over... Like, if you were to pull Doctor Strange from the upcoming Titan? Would you rank him over Abs, man? Hit me, I dare you. Hit me. You idiot. Can't hit me. You don't even know which direction up is. You wouldn't? Yeah, that's probably smart. Hopefully this kills. I didn't even think about that he would have 3 bars. Oh yeah, we're so good. Your first Nat Sig 200? That's cool, Walrus. Mine's not there yet. He's close, though. Serpent might... Like, I put Sigs into Serpent, but I've pulled him a lot. He might honestly be close to Nat Sig 200 by now if I didn't put anything into him. Ouch. Oh, you're waiting another Titan cycle. Honestly, I don't blame you. The Titan crystals coming up are kind of mid. Dang. Oh, I still hit her. We're chilling. Only then will we achieve world peace. You know what? It's worth a try. Is there any update on the 6? Not that I've heard so far, Nick, but I get most of my information through you guys in stream, so. But I'm sure somebody would have said something if there were. Oh, I thought I dexed that. That was a fail. Who did I take to rank 4? Apocalypse, Charles. Mr. Apoc. Joe fix it? Yeah, big ups to Lee. Whoa, Samir, that is such an unwarranted act of aggression. Although I guess Nick did fire first when he trash talked Spiral. When you get strange and blue marvel, you'll stop opening. I'm just gonna open my basics, Elijah. I've decided going in, I'm not gonna open a single Nexus. It would just be not worth it. I'm gonna open my basics, and if I get like the bulk of or all of them from the new Titan pool, we'll just stop. So I could potentially have Titans left over, but I'd have to get really lucky. I think of the champions in there, I'm the most interested in Blue Marvel. I don't hate the other champs in there, and I wouldn't mind getting them. That's why I want to open like all of my basics probably. But there's not really a champion that I'm like, oh my gosh, I need this champ. Like, I'm definitely hunting them because they're busted. Which is a bit unfortunate, but honestly, like, all the Titan pool can't always be juiced out of its mind. It's kind of nice to be able to take a little bit of time off of it. What's up, Cade? Over on Twitch too, man. What's up? Farming up those Twitch channel points so you can redeem them for a literal $1. My stream, one of the only ones you can actually make real money on, chat. All right. You can get a literal $1 if you get enough channel points. Is the goal ridiculously high? Yes, it is. But it's possible, right? And you actually wanted to learn Gladiator till now. Oof. Yeah, I thought about Jack-o'-lantern, Charles, but he wasn't even like top 2 or 3 that I was debating at the time. I do eventually want to get him rank 4, though. Him and Red Skull. And a couple others. Kushala is just better in damage than Spiral. You're not sure Spiral has better damage than High Evolutionary. Ouch. Spiral definitely has more damage than High Evo, I think. But I will say, mentioning Kushala is a low blow, Nick. I don't know if that was intentional, but that was a low blow. That was brutal, dude. Oh, especially given Samir's history with that champion. And that's a fresh wound too, man. Holy crap. Okay, just oh gosh. My chat, they're tearing themselves apart. Can't we all just speak kind words to one another? Oh my gosh. Oh man, his stupid aura of iron or whatever. You need more science rank 4s, but you're not excited by anyone? Dude, I feel like the science class has a pretty good amount of rank 4 candidates personally. You got Captain Britain? Nice, Cosmic. That's an excellent pull. One of the few hits in that box. For sure. Oh man, that hit me. Enjoy your stagger, Noel. Mangog is too good. Look at this big punch. That was like 20%. Hit me. Oh, he did. Okay. All right. All right. Got him with the raw. Not partaking in any talk regarding Kushala until you pull her. You did? What do you mean? You did get Kushala. Yeah, he does, Charles. I like APOC, and I wanted to do a fun champ I like rank up. So that's kind of what I went with. Yeah, no, that's fine. You can just block your whole life if you want, Quicksilver. You gotta... Wait, is that real, Walrus? You actually got Kushala from a daily? I don't know if I've ever gotten a 7-star from a daily. Also, I do still think APOC has uses. Thank you for the Jabari gameplay compliment. Oh, I don't have to play in this arena anymore, guys. We're done with it now. I haven't actually finished out an arena in a while. That's good. See, it's okay when the game is slow because we can recoup some units. Let's hop into this guy. Go this guy, this guy. Bonk. Yeah, we got to find some 6-stars. You're about to ban everyone on Twitch just to give me the time to waste. I'm banning everyone? Whoa. That would be messed up. Kate is innocent, okay? Kate is just over there having a good time, being a good person. And you're trying to ruin it. You awaken Mr. Fantastic from your free key, and you're going to have another in a few hours. Your dad got Claire? Dude, I'm so jealous of all you guys that got Claire from that. Claire is such a great champion. Yeah, having solo Colosseum be done will be nice. I am somewhat excited to get that burden off my shoulders. Everybody prepare. Go fight Destroyer on repeat. Yeah, I will save for a while, Elijah, and then sometimes I'll be like, I'm feeling lucky. It's going to happen. And then it doesn't happen. Or I'll be really desperate for 5,000 7-star shards. So I'll pop them open. It would be fun to save those for like an entire year though. Or until the next progression title. Maybe I'll do that. That would be insane behavior though. Yeah, Walrus, I mean, APOC's Awakening does legit nothing. I wouldn't make that. I wouldn't hesitate just for that reason. It's seriously almost useless. But it does look cool to have the silver stars. Yeah, definitely don't waste a gem on him, though. That would be a huge mistake. Speaking of gems, dude, I still have 2 generic 7-stars burning hole in my pocket and a mutant gem, and I have a skill gem too. I have a problem. Maybe. You're gonna try and I wish the best of luck to you, Elijah. I don't know that I would have that kind of resolve. I do think we'll get another progression title before next year, though. They have to. It's been way too long, I feel like. It makes the game feel a little bit stale if you don't have anything progression title related to chase. Honestly, it's not a bad idea, Samir. Never gem APOC. Unless you're just rolling in it and he's literally like the only option, right? See, my problem is I just need to use them. I hold on to gems way too much so that I can get like maximum value for it, and then I almost end up getting no value. You know, because I've just waited far too long. And by then, awakening gems are way easy to get. That's how 6-stars were for me. I was too afraid to use the generic on anybody I could have. And then eventually it was like just super easy and trivial to get those. It's just, I can't like, there's just no champions I feel like I need it on right now, you know? Yeah, it seems like you guys all have the same problem I do with Awakening Gems. 8 champions the week of Banquet? My gosh. That's a ton, man. I awakened a bunch of relics with the Valentine's event. I still think that's one of the best deals they've had in a long time. That was a huge, huge win. Gwenpool. I do think ranking up Gwenpool would be fun. Just the bleeds and the random stuns. It's kind of just enjoyable to play Gwenpool. And, like, her animations feel nice. Arcus, Captain Sparkles, and Cersei. Go awaken Cersei, man. She's going to be Ascendable Abyss. You might as well. I would. Cersei is, like, pretty dang good already. The fact she'll be Ascendable, she'll be really good. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I even threw a special 2 with Carnage. I just wasn't really playing optimally. Yeah, Elijah, it really is that way. I feel like, dude, there's still battle casts I don't have, and I've been playing the game, and I feel like outside of, like, spending money, I've gotten, like, basically every battle cast I could have gotten by now. Because I usually will spend my Battlegrounds tokens to get all the 6-star stuff. And, like, I just still get, like, there's some I'm still missing, and then some I hadn't duped. There's still some I can't dupe because I bought all of that deal, and it wasn't enough. It's just tricky. They're needlessly hard to get. I don't get it. I don't get it, man. Statcasts are almost getting annoying. Yeah, you have to, like, really hunt for a champion you want. I'm to the point in a couple of Statcast, like, classes where I'm like, okay, what 5-star do I want to have a relic? Because it just, everyone else has a relic. It is nice to have, because then you don't have to, like, be swapping relics over every 2 seconds. But I think we're in a good spot now. I don't think we need another Statcast wave for at least, like, honestly, almost the rest of the year. I feel like we're totally fine on Statcast for a while. Man, that's a rough one to be missing, Abyss. Venom relic. I'm missing Sinister. That's, I think, the biggest one that comes to mind. Yeah, you guys need to not sleep on Cersei. Seriously. I'm seeing some people in the chat saying that she's not that great. She is good. Cersei is very survivable. She can dish out a lot of damage. She's a good champion. Honestly, Elijah, I'm not sure why they didn't. I thought they would have just kept, just for simplicity, kept all the Statcasts in the same pool. But I kind of agree. Does feel weird. I could understand having a separate pool, like when you still have the cash offers, so that people that are actively chasing just those Statcasts can get those. But once those are gone, I feel like you just merge everything. Yeah, it's a shame that they kind of gave up on, like, the work that Battlecasts take, because I do think they were really fun. Like, I actually looked forward to new Battlecasts coming out, because it's cool to see, like, champions get a little bit of a breath of fresh air, or, like, some new life. Because, I mean, you take Venom with and without his battle cast, it's so different, man. He's so much better with it. It's not even funny. And, like, we wouldn't have that without the battle cast. You know? But I get it. I mean, when you have something you can attach to every single champion in a certain class, that does get tricky to balance. And it was nice to be able to have a relic on everybody. So I get why they did it. I don't like it though. Because they did such a good job on like the battle casts and making those enjoyable, that when they kind of like took it away, it made me sad. Oh, Cersei's gonna be your first rank 5 Zemo? That's awesome, man. Yeah, Cersei's really good. Definitely has her counters out there, for sure. But she's very strong. Yeah, sometimes she'll just like throw a heavy and then you have to deal with her glance. It's just, she can be kind of problematic. Even if you're using like Nico or Claire, you have to time your special too, so you're not throwing it into the glance. Otherwise, it just does nothing. It can be really annoying. But Rintra, though, oh my gosh. Yeah, when you hit that special 2 with Cersei, it feels nice. Those Furies are chunky. All right, we got the combo. Wonderful. Yo, yay, Enchantress on attack. Fantastic. Yay, I love it. I love it. I just love it so much. You know what? Let's fight Arcade with Enchantress. Why not? Why not? Of course, Nick. Of course. Never forget the Glad Man. Consider yourself charmed, big dog. And good thing I like spent countless hours in the arcade dojo learning how to fight him. Hit him with a fireball. Oh, he's immune? How does that make sense? Homie's just in a suit, bro. Are you immune to cold snap? Okay, we're chilling. Why is arcade dojo the most accurate way to put that? Yeah, I mean, it really is a dojo though, man. Oh, bruh. Let's get rid of those charges. Eventually, this fight will end. There we go. We got it, boys. I saw it, Zemo. The power of pre-fights. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, Arcade has like some weird immunities. I feel like Prowler is the same way. Prowler, it always really takes me off guard, or catches me off guard, that he's immune to the things that he's immune to. Because he's also just guy in suit, right? Like, I don't know. Walrus should know this because he's our lore expert, but he's filling in. Who's your daddy? Thanks for the follow, man. Seen you there before. Thanks for deciding to follow the channel, man. But yeah, like, you should know since you're the lore expert. Well, why would Prowler be immune to so many things, Walrus? Oh, is this it? Oh, it is a multi-hit on the second hit. I didn't know that. Oh well, now I know. Yeah, Prowler, I think, is like randomly incinerate immune, if I'm not mistaken. I think. He's also, I think, bleed immune. Oh, that's a 4-hit heavy. That's so weird. Oh no, Abyss is back. Okay, never mind. Abyss is here. I lied. Sorry. Prowler is so it's just a tech suit. Okay. Oh, okay. We're good. Prowler bleed immunity is just favoritism. Yeah, so we're claiming it's just technology related, but then we also have like literal Iron Man suit champions in the game that are not immune to things like that, but whatever. You know what? We just ignore that. Ignore it, chat. It doesn't mean anything. Yeah, but you know, Thor, a literal god, he's not bleed immune. Make that make sense. Oh no. I didn't actually mean the dex there. Oh well. That got me a ton of prowess though. Yeah, good luck, bud. Incinerate, falter, and bleed immune. Yeah, it's just I don't know, it feels like a lazy immunity. But what do I know? I'm not a champion designer guy. If I was, every champion would be Falcon Joaquin Torres. Ew. Bro, I thought I knocked him down. Bullseye is one of Prowler's best matches. I didn't know that. I mean, I don't really have Prowler, so that's why. How about champs that have no blood dying to poison? I mean, that too. Add that to the long list of ridiculousness. Honestly, I'm just gonna ignore his stupid sleep, man. Zola's so annoying. This is just arena. If I die, I die. Oh, I actually got the spacing there. That's crazy. I got it again. Hello? I got it again? What? Wait, is Shuri just like the perfect spacing champion for Zola right now? Well, he's not. Yeah, I mean, you could also make the argument though that like the Iron Man suit, I don't remember which one, that has like the nanobots and stuff. You could make the argument that that should be bleed immune. And isn't he? I think one of the Iron Men is bleed immune. But yeah, not everyone should be. Symbiotes not being poison immune is kind of whack, yeah. Anyway, who's your daddy? Sorry, I just saw your message. I'm doing good, man. We're just kind of hanging out, grinding some arena right now. Not much going on, so we're prepping for tomorrow. Just arena. Sandman not being immune to sand is the one that did it. That's what opened your eyes. You know what? That's an excellent point, though. You would think, right? You would think. Oh my gosh. I didn't even know that. But that is stupid. Although I don't know that any champion should be immune to sand. Because that's like their entire gimmick. Whereas like a lot of other debuffs are more just like something that's nice. They're just convenient. Is my pick dabbing in MCOC? Yes, like my player profile picture is the dabbing plat pool. Always will be. I have no plans. The only time I would ever consider a profile picture change would be if I were one of the banquet guys that could get their own custom profile picture. Because that would be sick. And then you best believe it would be the pickle with the shades. I still wish I had the money to shell out for that. That would have been so legit. But yeah, you get the dabbing plat pool. Well, you can get it. I think it's random. When you get plat pool, you get a plat pool like profile picture, and there's a handful that you can get along with plat pool, and the dab is one of them. Which I basically got plat pool free to play, by the way. I had the most absurd plat pool luck. Do I know when the currency change is happening? Not too sure. Sometime soon, though. Carnage being resistant to incinerate? That would be cool. How often do you guys fight Sandman with dust to the point where that even matters? Well, look, it's on principle, okay? If we don't have that, what do we have? Oh my gosh, stop giving me death matches, game. You know what? I'll just lose my combo if that's what you want from me. It's fine. It's like looking in a mirror. Wait, what happens? Is it... Oh no, I won't evade because he has a true accuracy thing up. Okay. Silly me, what was I thinking? For some reason I thought he only got his like true accuracy or whatever if he had a dialed in active, but I guess I was Kim Wrong-un on that. It'd be cool if they added Tombstone. Dude, there's so many cool champions I wish they could add. But yeah, add that to the long list. The more hit, I think Venom's okay where he's at, but it would be cool just if we were gonna do a sweeping change for the symbiotes, make Venom even more broken than he already is. Not that he's broken. I think Venom is a great example of a champion who is in a pretty good spot. And that spot is like, can be very strong. but isn't like breaking the game, you know? What about a shiny spider ham with the border? Dude, I mean, if the rainbow appearances of champions came with a profile picture, I could maybe be convinced to change it to spider ham. Really, bro? You rip me. We're just playing bots right now, Marcus. Do I have a creator code? I do not. I wish I did. I wish I did. Eventually, that's the goal, though, right? Whether we make that or not, we'll never know. But I will say the stream is always growing pretty good, so the odds are not zero. How can Sandman be immune to sand when he's made of sand? I mean, I feel like he should be, though. But, I mean, what do I know? Dude, I hate Arnim Zola. Just get out of Arena, man. Do we buff Arena so we can delete Zola, Enchantress, and Bullseye? That's what Arena needs. Make Arena great again. Also, what's up, Blake? Sorry, I don't know if I said what's up already, but welcome in, man. Is there a way you can go against real people? Kind of. So you're never going to be able to play a real person in the same sense you would with like Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat. But you can play a game mode called Battlegrounds, and that's where everybody drafts champions for your team, and you can select a defender that your opponent has to fight, and then you also have to fight your opponent's defender that they pick. And that's like the most PvP this game has. I don't use Paviter. Also, I'm like multitasking to heck and back right now, but yeah. I don't think this game would really function if it was like player controlled versus player controlled. Yeah, Venom is ridiculously good, Blake. If you have the Venom relic, make sure to slap that on with him. But yeah, he's very strong. He benefits from the awakening. I wouldn't say he necessarily requires it though. But yeah, he's very, very good. That is a huge pull. You should be excited about it, man. My Venom is he's rank 4, and I haven't ever regretted it. So, by the way, guys, if you're new to the stream, we do have a Discord in the video description over on YouTube, where I usually will post like any sort of stream announcements. Like today, YouTube exploded for a little bit, so we were kind of posting things over there, as well as if you have any questions about the game, stuff like that. A lot of knowledgeable people are in there, so make sure you get joining on that if you still have a Discord after all of their antics lately. But it is a great community, and the more the merrier. And then I do stream every single day, other than the weekends, of course. But yeah, we're always playing MCOC. You can always find me at the same time every day. So make sure to subscribe and all that fun stuff as well. Oh, welcome back, or welcome to the game, Blake. Good to have you, man. It's a little bit slow as far as content right now, but if you're newer to the game, that shouldn't affect you much. In fact, it might be a good time to start the game so you can hurry and get progression levels up and stuff. Get that good stuff rolling in. All the symbiotes? I mean, eventually, sure. I don't know that they need to have like a rule specifically for that, though. But yeah, channel's been growing a lot, guys. Thank you guys so much for the support, as always. I appreciate you guys. And the chat has been ridiculously active today, too, so thank you guys. You have 3 7-stars and you're not even Cav? What? That's crazy, dude. Have I done a free-to-play series? Yes and no. I mean, it wasn't like officially free advertised as a free-to-play series, but I do have an alt account I took all the way to Valiant, and I haven't spent a dime on it. So technically yes, but it wasn't like a unofficial series. We were just playing the alt account on stream. We didn't even do it all in one go. We just kind of would play it whenever there was nothing going on in the main game, which would be a day like today, but I'm really behind on my units, so I've been playing Arena a little more lately. So most of those streams I think are labeled if I'm on the alt account, but so you should be able to find some of them. We got really blessed. I'm sure I'll still break out the alt account. We still need to get all the way up to 9.3 on it. There's just been enough to do on the main account recently. So, and honestly, I have never... The only time I've dropped huge cash outside of buying the Plat Pass on this account was like, what, we spent like a couple $100 on Cyber Weekend last year so we could get Yondu, and that's it. Everything else was just arena grinding, really. So like we had like what, 40,000 plus units on Banquet, all from arena. So even this account is like pretty tame as far as spending goes. Back in my day, you didn't get a 7-star till you were Paragon, shakes Kane. Yeah, you had to hike over a mountain just to open a single crystal. But yeah, I don't very frequently whale out in this game or anything, so usually it's Plat Pass and that's it. Although I've been very tempted just so that I can get Clairvoyant. I really like Black Widow Clairvoyant, but that's all right. We got Nico. You have Havoc, Guillotine 2099, and Venom. That's a really good trio, Blake. That'll get you through a lot of stuff. Like, that's actually a really good team. Guillotine 2099 doesn't crit, which is very helpful in a lot of circumstances, as well as the fact that she has, you know, she's a robot, so she's got some good immunities. And then Havoc is going to be just pretty good for a lot of things because he can get prowess. He's going to be punishing energy-based attacker or defenders. And then Venom will just blitz everything, dude. Just bleed to death. Have a lot of buffs if you ever need that for a node. He's immune to power burn, which can come in handy. You've got a pretty well-rounded team there to make a push for Paragon or really whatever, honestly. And like I said, if you join the Discord, that could help a lot. People might be able to suggest some champions if you're struggling with certain content. Myself included. I try to look when I can, but I'm pretty busy during the day. I don't have a whole lot of time to hang out in Discord. But yeah, and stream is a good time as well. If you ever have any questions, don't hesitate to drop a line in the chat. I'm sure someone will be willing to help you out. King and Elsa. Dang, what a duo, Nick. Well, Sheep, is that a bad thing? Don't we all yearn for the mines? Maybe that's just where we all belong. If you ever see an Onslaught, you just need to... Oh, I know. Dude, the Havoc versus Onslaught matchup is great. No, Karnak is the GOAT. We all know that. Sheep, what the heck? Where did that come from? That has nothing to do with mining. Is it true? Oh, I wouldn't say it's incorrect. Shocker and Prowler, that's a, hey, those are good rank ups. Very nice. Also, we got away from the death matches, I think, guys. We just had that one stupid match, and now we're good. We had to get over the wall. All right, you're dead, mister. Man, I wish it did not cost units to change over to ouchies. They make arenas so much faster. We'd have been done with this 8 years ago, chat. Yeah. Juggernaut in arena is really fun. Just throw heavies. Nobody cares if you take damage. You're a poker player? Dude, I don't actually know how to play poker, believe it or not. I've never played poker, and I've never played Monopoly. Which is like heresy to some people. I've just had no desire to, man. I've also never been at a party or a hangout or even like a casino where I've wanted to play poker or had the opportunity to play poker, anything like that. Although I try to keep myself away from board games. I get way too aggressive, man. I'm too competitive of a person. I may seem pretty chill on stream. I mean, I'm chill outside of stream, but I'm very quietly competitive. So if I'm playing a board game with somebody, I'll start to get really tilted sometimes. So I have learned I should just stay away from it altogether. And that's, you know, worked out pretty well for me. You nuked a Maestro in 15 seconds with jugs? Nice, man. Maestro can be pretty tricky. Oh, that would be cool. Just don't lose all your money, Tim. Just remember the house generally almost always wins. As a kid, none of my friends brought Monopoly to school. Wait, people were bringing board games to school? Sheep? No, I don't think anybody ever brought a board game to school when I was going. I mean, Nintendo Switches and stuff, sure, but board games? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. What? Whoa, Elijah, what? How did you know about that? That's supposed to be a secret. Is that are you actually my wife's burner account? We might need to run a background check on Elijah. Yeah, that's an Elijah Brown 9738. If we could get a background check. Maybe it's my wife pranking me. She told me she would never tell anyone about that. I'm pretty upset now. House always wins isn't really a thing with poker. That's true. Well, I mean, there's some people smart enough. They might as well be the house. I don't know why I tried that again. I thought the spacing was maybe different that time. Really? The bait? Penny Parker. What? Just block, please. Just block, please. What are you doing? What the heck? She's dashing back like she's supposed to and not blocking. There we go. That is unreal behavior. You know what? I'm going to throw a special into block. I don't even care. You can't stop me. Oh, I'm actually insane. It worked out. Dude, she's totally gonna get her shield back online before she's dead. That's actually so sad. The house takes a cut of the pot. Yeah, maybe not in the backdoor games Tim is playing. I don't know. He knows those are real fun people to play poker with, you know? Ouch. Honestly, I think if I was going to go to Vegas and just gamble a bunch of money, I would just want to play the slots and blackjack. Like blackjack, I think is really fun. And then I just want to experience the crazy like dopamine of hitting something in a slot machine. Because, you know, those are like, they're engineered to make you want to pull on those bad boys or press the button or whatever. You've seen those videos of the old people just spamming away at the slot machine button. You know, they're built to prey on like every sense, you know? I just want to know what it's like. The only time I've ever gone into a casino, I was in Vegas and we just went there for a buffet. I think we were driving through for like a vacation or I don't even know, dude. It's so long ago. But the buffet was like actually fire. It was so good. Probably the best out of my entire experience there. I don't know if I was just hungry at the time or what, but I just remember it hit incredibly hard. Slots have awful odds? Oh, they do, yeah. No, I don't dispute that. You should never put money into a slot that you're not okay with losing already. If you're okay with just burning that money on, or like lighting it on fire, you're okay to play the slots with it. Oh, I actually thought I was out of range on that. It doesn't matter, though. Same with any sort of sports gambling. That's a little different because you can kind of play odds on that and, like, you know, bet lines and stuff like that. But even then, it's just a good rule of thumb to go into it with. They modeled the Vegas slots after MCOC crystals. True story. I believe it. They went straight to kabam. You look under the hood, there's actually just a crystal spinner. But yeah, I think the house can like tweak odds as well. I don't know if it's like how much they can or can't based on legal stuff, but pretty sure they can. Throwing money in the garbage might be more beneficial. Yeah. Then you could get some compost or something, right? No, is that real, Abyss? That sounds fake. Honestly, I'm so disappointed in humanity. That probably is real. But that's sad. That's like actually sad. I know people will do that with like LAN parties. Or like if they're having like a gaming marathon. Strap on the adult diaper and get the energy drinks flowing kind of deal. Dude, is Gambit better than Carolina Dean, chat? Are you seeing this right now? Look at this absolute destruction. Whoa. Parents are insanely lucky with slots. Dude, there are some people I know, and I think Vegas probably has like algorithms to like make this happen once in a while to certain people because they probably have a sweet spot number on like how much business it actually brings back. But there are some people I know that I swear, dude, they'll go to Vegas and they'll be like, yeah, I made like $5 grand. And it's like, dude, what? How does that even happen? But I think they probably take people. Dude, there's so much. There's like a crazy amount of like AI and like facial recognition kind of stuff behind the scenes in Vegas. I bet we can't even really imagine it, to be honest. But I bet they have maybe like a tell on some people that they're like, okay, let's let this guy win just a little bit. I mean, that's really pennies compared to what we actually have. But we know that they look like the kind of person that, first of all, they'll probably come back and they'll lose it eventually, or they maybe have a wide enough social net that they'll influence enough people to want to come to Vegas thinking that they'll win and be profitable. I mean, some people have to win, otherwise they would go out of business, right? There have to be some success stories. I just need that person to be me, okay? I would love a new computer. Casinos in Vegas, if you're listening, after you buy all of my data from Google so that you can, you know, track my face with your cameras and stuff. If you could just go ahead, analyze the data, crunch the numbers, it'll show you that you should give me a lot of money. Okay. And you know, just do it. All right. I will preach the gloriousness of slot machines. All right. Just let me win the jackpot and it'll be gravy. All right. Thank you. It's usually old people playing slots. Ooh, that's, yeah, they might, they would wear diapers anyway. That's a good point. Yeah, they'll keep them as drunk as they can. Stuff like that. They make inside of a lot of casinos very confusing and hard to navigate. So you're just getting hit with dopamine left and right, really. And it's hard to get out. A lot of complimentary things. It's just crazy. All right, they're batching down. When you run a cruise, there's an old guy who did go to the bathroom in his pants at the slot machine. He was not wearing a diaper. Oof, that would be disgusting. That would be so bad. Oh, that's gross. Dude, and if there's nothing containing that smell, if it's number 2 especially, but it can permeate so far and so strong, that would be horrible, dude. Honest, dude, kick him off the cruise at that point. Have him walk the plank. Oh my gosh. He's probably just really intoxicated, maybe. I don't know. Or some sort of health problem that would be... Whoa, dude, wait a second. Mantis is actually pretty good for Spider-Woman. You don't get the power stings and stuff. You keep that tranquilize up. Senior year of high school, went to the MGM Grand. The cameras are so good they could see what you're typing on your phone in 2011. Yeah, that's scary, James. And that's like small potatoes, right? Or you would assume that it's small potatoes. But they're in the business of optimizing their money making as much as possible, right? So you know they're upgrading those cameras, right? Upgrading their facial recognition. I guarantee you, I kind of joked about it a little bit earlier, but I bet they are buying data from data brokers just to have a profile on everybody they can. And then they probably use that to find out like if they want you to win, they want you to lose, kind of thing. This is my first time fighting Heimdall. Post buff. I will say that Unstoppable is really annoying, for sure. Ouch. Dude, it always throws me off how slow his heavy is. Even on, like, Epoch. You'd never been to a casino because you'd clean them out? Oh, I'm sure you would. I'm sure you would. Okay, yeah, Heimdall's obnoxious for sure. I get what you guys are saying now. No, If you guys are ever bored, there are videos of people talking about how they used to cheat at casinos. Those are pretty intricate, dude. But you'd get busted for like all of them now. Okay, I think this might be the last fight, chat. Ugh. Feels good to finish on a War Machine fight for stream, don't you think so? I think so. Alrighty. Oh my gosh, I forgot Heimdall was on this team. Okay, we're fine. That always happens to me, man. I'll go to put my controller down and then like the indestructible will trigger. Gets me every time. Gets me every freaking time, man. All right, we'll send a little bit of help for the Alliance. Get him some loyalty, I guess. Marvel just announced that in the new X-Men comics, Storm's daughter with Wolverine. I didn't even know they were an item. It sounds like a good potential addition to MCOC, though. I wonder what their powers are. Sounds like it could be an interesting power set. Alrighty. I think that got us the 4-star M'Baku, which is nice. Now I finally have that guy. We get a longingly stare at these deals one more time. Debate blowing 4,000 units on a key. Inevitably decide not to. Claim our daily gold. Word ISO. And I think we're good, guys. I think we are good. Oh, it's been a day. Been a day indeed. Make sure you're ready to fight Destroyer on repeat tomorrow, gentlemen. That's probably what we'll be doing. In T-minus 14:01, it will be time. And then we'll finally be able to get another Nexus. We'll get this thing, another rank 4. We'll see who that ends up being. And then we'll be still ridiculously far from a rank 5. But that, you know what? That's fine. Anything else spicy? Not really. Get another Titan. Cool. We already have a lot. Tier 2 Celestial Alloy is actually really nice now that I think about it. And then that guy's just more Tier 5 frags. It's not too bad. You'll be done in 2 rounds. Drop the 40 bomb twice. I like the optimism, man. Best of luck to you guys on all your Destroyer runs. See, it's kind of nice. I get to stream a little bit after all of that kind of stuff comes out, so you guys can just tell me the best champions to use. It's great. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, even though YouTube was like really weird today. Okay, but I appreciate you guys tuning in. Thank you very much, everyone that was a lurker, everyone that participated in chat just once in a while. All of you guys make the stream go round, and I appreciate all of you for supporting the channel. Please do make sure to make it back out tomorrow, where we will be grinding Colosseum. Make sure to subscribe, join the Discord, all that fun stuff. All right, and go ahead and give yourselves a crisp high five, the crispiest of high fives, and have a good rest of your night or a good rest of your day, whatever it is for you. And I hope to catch you in the next one.